Okay.
Good evening, Flagler families. My name is Bobby Bosserdet. I'm the proud principal of Flagler Palm Coast High School. I am also joined by my lovely co-host and assistant principal, Miss Stacia Collier. The purpose of today's meeting, guys, first of all, we're grateful that you have chosen to attend. The purpose of today's meeting is to get you comfortable, answer any questions that you have, so you are very prepared and excited about your time here at FPC. We have a wonderful team behind the scenes that will be answering any questions. So I'm going to turn it over to our co-host to kind of talk to you a little bit about the format of tonight's webinar, and then also give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you have, so we keep you informed throughout the entire thing.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So if you have any questions tonight, make sure to put it in the chat. We have about 9 to 10 teachers and staff from FPC who are typing tornadoes to get those questions answered. So please put all of your questions in the chat. This presentation is being recorded and we will make it available to everyone through our website and social media. And it also has a transcription of tonight's event that you can also change into different languages on your end of Google Meet. So if you would like it in a different language to help you understand what's going on, feel free to do so. Okay, so we are going to get started. All right, so Flagler Palm Coast High School is Flagler's largest school and is filled with Bulldog pride and tradition. We have over 2,500 students, 175 faculty, and 100 support staff. We house grades 9 through 12, and we have an 89% graduation rate. We have a beautiful campus that has multiple classroom buildings, an auditorium, multiple gyms, a building dedicated to career and technical education, a large stadium, baseball, softball fields, tennis courts, and a large dining hall. We are a very large campus, but we are making sure to keep it safe every day. We have security that goes through the campus, making sure everything is locked and making sure everyone is where they are supposed to be. So although it's big, we do our best to keep it safe and running efficiently. All right, the history of FPC. We opened our doors in the fall of 1974, and it housed grades 7 through 12. The land that it stands on was donated by ITT, and the first graduating class of FPC consisted of only 85 students. Since then, FPC has graduated 48 classes, and we are looking forward to celebrating our 50th anniversary in the fall of 2024. So you guys will get to be a part of that as students, and we are excited for that opportunity with the community. I'm just going to check in the chat room, and it looks like we're doing okay there. Everyone can hear me. All right, here we go. So tonight, we're just going to give you an overview of FPC and our programs, a little bit about high school, and just kind of answer some of your basic questions. We hope that you can come to our event next Wednesday on campus, where you can visit with some of our clubs, sports, athletics, meet with guidance, meet with our ESC staff and our MTSS staff, and just kind of get a feel for our campus next week. So we're hoping to answer some of your questions tonight and kind of get your brains prepped and ready to go for next week's event. All right, so first things first, you're moving to high school, you have graduation requirements. To graduate high school, you need the following things. You need to pass 4 English classes and pass the ELA FAST assessment in 10th grade. You need 4 math credits and pass the Algebra 1 EOC. You need 3 social studies credits, and those credits are U.S. history and government and economics and world history. And you also need to pass the Florida Civics Literacy exam. You need 3 credits in science and to take the biology EOC. And you need 10 elective credits, half 0.5 of those credits needs to be a PE credit. You need to have a full online credit, and you need a personal financial literacy credit, as well as a performing arts or practical arts credit. And on our course selection sheet, which you'll see in a little bit, we denote which electives meet those requirements as well. So all in all, you need 24 total credits in 4 years with a 2.0 GPA or higher. And a GPA is your grade point average. So we each grade has a weight. An A is worth 4, a B is worth 3, and so down the line it goes. You average all those together, and that's what gives us the GPA. And it does accumulate over your years and semesters here at FPC. Okay, so you guys are in middle school right now, and you do change classes. So you're familiar with that, but high school is a bit different. We have 7 classes in a day. Most of them are about 45, 47 minutes long, but we wanted to kind of review the school day for you and show you the bell schedule so you kind of get a feel for what it would be like on campus. So FPC opens our campus at 7:45 a.m. So car riders, walkers, and bus riders are all coming onto our campus at that time. We do offer breakfast for all of our students, and it is free. We have some delicious options from our food services group, and we are very thankful that it is free to everyone. After everyone has breakfast, school begins at 8:10. That is the bell. So you need to be in your seat in your first period class by 8:10. You have 7 periods, and in between each period is 5 minutes of transition time to move from one class to the next. We do have a large campus, so sometimes if you have one class at the end of the campus and one at the other end of campus, you might have to really book it across campus to make it in those 5 minutes, but we will help you get through that when you come here. Don't stress about getting lost on the first day or the first week. We've got lots of people who will be here to support you through that. So our school day ends at 2:40 p.m. and all students must be off campus by 2:50 unless they're with a club, sponsor, or sport, or in after-school tutoring. I know a big question is lunches. A lot of you guys have lunches based on your grade level right now, not according to where you are on campus or what class you're in. So at FPC, we have 3 lunches, and they all happen within the 5th period window. So if you have first lunch, you go to periods 1, 2, 3, 4, then you go to lunch, and then you go to 5th period, 6, and 7. Second lunch, you go to periods 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go to 5. Then you go to second lunch, and then you come back to 5th period, and then you go to 6 and 7. And the third lunch, last lunch, is after 5th period. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to lunch, and then 6 and 7. So our lunches are divided up by the geography of the school. So certain buildings go to certain lunches. So depending on where your 5th period classes will determine what lunch you have for the year. We have a delicious lunch options available. So it's a wider variety of lunch options than most elementary and middle school students get. We have several different lines. We have a full line devoted to tacos and burritos and a whole bunch of stuff, burrito bowls. We have a full a la carte line. We have a home cooking line. We have pizza every day. We have chicken nuggets and French fries, burgers and French fries every day. So we've got a wide variety of food and a lot of staples that you can see and eat every day. All right. Okay, enrolling at FPC. I know we have some people here that are from Buddy Taylor and some that are here from Indian Trails or Imagine, and other students that may be out of the county or at a private school. So if you are at Buddy Taylor, Indian Trails, or Imagine, and you are zoned for FPC, you will automatically roll up to FPC at the end of the school year. You do not have to register to come to our school. You're already in the system. If you are, sorry, lost my place. Students enrolled in private or out-of-county schools need to register and enroll as an FPC student after the school year ends in the beginning of June 2023. Once you've registered, students can make their course selections then. So I did put the email addresses of our registrars. If you are one of those out-of-county or private school students and you have questions about enrolling, please touch base with one of them, and you can also get their emails on our website as well. All right, course selection. We are in full swing in course selection right now. So our Buddy Taylor, Indian Trails, and Imagine students will receive their FPC course selection sheets on March 27th. We are working to get those sheets out to you a little bit sooner so you can start checking things out and kind of get familiar with the sheet. Students enrolled at other schools can visit our website early next week to download a copy or pick one up at FPC. Buddy Taylor students, we will visit your campus in your U.S. history classes on April 3rd and 4th, and you will enter your course request into Skyward on April 5th and 6th. Indian Trail students, you guys, we will visit you on March 31st in your OMG and lunches, and you will complete your course selection sheets on paper and turn them into your counselor by April 6th. And FPC staff will be at Imagine on April 3rd, and then you can turn in your paper copies of course selection on April 6th to your counselor. This is just a quick sample of what your course selection sheet looks like. I know it's kind of small on the screen, but we've got all the elective courses that are available. We've got the programs of choice. We have graduation requirements on there. We have lots of QR codes that you can scan to learn about our programs of choice or get to our website. A lot of different information on there. So these are important sheets, but we'll have lots of copies. So if you lose one, don't fret. Just talk to someone at your school and they will help you get one. Okay, this is your typical ninth grade schedule. This is about 50% of our ninth grade class has a schedule that's similar to this. So you would have an English 1 class. You would have Hope, which is our PE that includes health as well, and that is year round. A lot of our students need Algebra 1A and 1B, and so that's just kind of spreading algebra out over 2 periods, and you do get 2 math credits in that class as well. Drawing is one of our popular freshman electives. You would have environmental science or biology, and then Carpentry 1 could be one of your other electives. So you typically have about 4 core courses and 3 electives. This schedule has one more core course because they have Algebra 1A and 1B. But that is just a typical ninth grade schedule. That is not what everybody's schedule looks like. And there's lots of flexibility and room in there, but just wanted to give you an idea. Okay, these are our ninth grade elective options. And I think we have amazing opportunities here for all of our students. These are the courses that are offered to ninth graders at this time. Other students older can also be in these classes as well, but these are the ones that are available to ninth graders. So we've got lots in the arts. We have a lot of performing arts. We have digital classes, computer science, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, student government. So if you see that the class on this list is underlined, that requires an application, and you will get that on the back of your course selection sheet. If you see those classes that are bold, those are part of our programs of choice, which we will get to in just a little bit. All right, I'm just checking on the chat. It looks like we're doing okay there. Okay, we are super excited to offer more programs of choice this year than ever before. In previous years, we only had the Fire Academy and the IB program as programs of choice. These other programs on the screen did exist at our school. They just weren't a program of choice at the time. But we offer the Fire Academy, the IB program, an entrepreneurship program, allied health, vet assisting, technical agricultural operations, which is new, and aeronautics through Embry-Riddle University. So all of these programs are either 3 or a 4-year program. And so a student would start typically in their 9th grade year, take specific elective classes, and then at the end, so every year they would take specific classes to help them get to the end of their program. And at the end of their program, they could get an IB diploma. They could become a certified patient care technician in our allied health program. They could become a veterinary assistant and be hireable as soon as they graduate. They could get their private pilot's license in our aeronautics program. And they could be eligible to take the firefighting assessment as soon as they graduate high school and become a firefighter right out of high school. So we've got some amazing opportunities here that we hope you guys can partake in the next year. So just to give you a little idea, this kind of outlines the path that a student would take for each of the programs of choice. And so obviously someone who's in vet assisting, they would have English and they would have math and they would have science, they would have PE, and they can have some other electives, but they would need to have that Ag Foundations class. And those numbers in the corners, those are how many periods that class would take up in your schedule that year. So if you look in years 3 and 4 of veterinary assisting, those classes take up 2 periods of your class schedule. And the allied health in the beginning does take 2 periods of your schedule as well. All right, so this is also available online, and we will make this available when you come and visit us next week at the FPC Showcase. But just gives you a little overview of our programs of choice and the courses that you would need to take throughout your years at FPC. This is a little confusing, and I'm going to try and explain it out a little bit. So programs of choice are open to all students at FPC that are incoming 9th graders. It's difficult for a current junior to be a part of one of these programs because they need to take all those classes and they don't have that room in their schedule. So any incoming students who are zoned for FPC that are interested in one of our programs of choice should complete FPC's program of choice application ASAP. Those applications are closed on March 17th, and you to get into those programs after that time. So if you are interested in this, please head to our website and you can go to programs of study and all the information will be on there. So if you are an incoming student who is not zoned for FPC and are interested in one of our programs of choice, you should complete FPC's program of choice application, the one that everyone else does. And then once you receive your acceptance email, you complete the district's program of choice application by March 31st. And so that is how you would be able to gain entry into our school. At this time, we are closed to open enrollment. So the only way to choice in to FPC is through programs of choice if you are not zoned for FPC. Okay. If you have any questions at all, please ask them in the chat or send me an email and I'm happy to go through it. It is a bit confusing and we are working on streamlining that so that it is more clear for people. Okay, so we've talked a lot about school and now it's time to talk about after school. We have an amazing wide range of clubs, teams, and activities for every type of student here at FPC. Make sure, again, to attend our showcase next week at 5:30 to meet club sponsors and athletic coaches. So here is the long, detailed list of all the clubs we offer at FPC. Many of these clubs do have courses associated with them as well. For example, SGA has a course associated with it. DECA has a course associated with it. Band, ROTC, FPC TV, Thespians, and more have classes associated with them as well. So these are after-school clubs, but if this is something that you are really passionate about, you can choose it as one of your elective options as well, and you can do it even more throughout the day. All right, these are all the athletic programs we offer at FPC. They're kind of divided by fall, winter, and spring. I do need you guys to know that you have to have a physical, a current physical on a specific form found on our website to partake in any of our athletic teams. And Advent Health, in partnership with Flagler Schools, is having free physicals here at FPC on May 23rd and May 24th in the evening. There'll be more information on our website and on our social media outlets soon regarding that, but just wanted to give you a heads up that free sports physicals will be available May 23rd and 24th at FPC through Advent Health. Okay, parent involvement. Parents, you are here and I love it because you are involved already. So I'm excited about that. Here's some ways that you can stay involved as your child gets older. We have monthly SAC meetings. You can attend athletic events. We need game day volunteers. We need Bulldog Learning Center, which is our media center, volunteers. We have an alumni association with members and volunteers. We have a literacy leadership team and various other school-based committees that we could use your help on. So there are tons of opportunities for parents to get involved on our campus, and we encourage this. We would love to have you here and be a part of your child's education and their high school career. So if you have more questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out. We are happy to get you connected. Another way to be a great involved parent is to stay up to date on your child's academic progress. And so we encourage all of our parents to review their child's grades through Skyward Parent Portal weekly. Did you know that you can set Skyward to program and email you a summary of your child's grades each week, or email you when your child earns a grade less than 70%? And you could change that too, but they've got lots of cool things in Skyward. If you are not currently in Skyward and you don't have parent access, please contact the registrar at your child's current school to get access. We definitely want you to have access as you move to high school. Okay, just a quick review of our upcoming events. I put just the overview for students at Buddy Taylor and Indian Trails. We are having another webinar on March 29th. It's going to be the same as this webinar, so you don't need to attend, but if you know anybody that missed tonight and they want to attend another live webinar, they can attend on March 29th. We've got our showcase on March 15th. That's next week at 5:30 here on campus. We're super excited to have lots of people attend that event, so please share that news, and we hope to see you there. It just reviews some of the dates that we're attending BTMS and Indian Trails and just some of the other things that those specific students at those schools need to know. This information was pushed out to your students at those schools by administration in Schoology and through email and social media. And I will have a recap email at the end for everyone as well. One last thing, we want you to stay connected with FPC. If you've got questions about tonight, visit our website for more information at fpcbulldogs.com and make sure to follow us on social media. If someone in my chat room who is working for me, if you could put my email address in the chat room for them as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. I'm happy to get you that answer as quick as possible. And I think I have all the answers in my head, but if I don't, I will make sure to get the answer for you. So it looks like we don't have any pressing questions in the chat. We thank everybody for attending tonight. Oh, I see a good question. Are we able to review the description of the electives before April 3rd? Absolutely. You will have access to the course selection sheet, hopefully before spring break, if not right after spring break. And a course description listing of all of our courses is available online on our website today, right now. Imagine, students, you would need to contact your registrar for any Imagine students needing to get into Skyward. All right, everyone. So we hope everyone has a great night. If you have more questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out through email or our website. And we thank you again for coming, and have a great night.